Hi, my name is Minx. I have always wanted to open up a YouTube channel just because I have so many video ideas and I play games a lot, so I want to upload playthroughs and let's plays, but also I've always wanted to just create a community that I can connect with. So this is my chance. Today I'm going to be doing a get to know me makeup tag. I don't really know if this is a thing, but if it is, then hey, whoever made it, thank you. But let's get started. So like I said, my name is Minx. I'm not going to reveal my real name just because that's not something I want to do, but I'm 18 years old. I am currently in college studying game development and programming. It's only been a couple months now, but I've gotten used to it. It's pretty easy because I've already done the stuff that we're learning, like Unity and 3D modeling. I have made a couple games on my own. I've never really I haven't really finished any of them. They're like almost finished, but you know, what am I supposed to do? I'm lazy. I am an avid gamer. I love games, as you can see from my earrings. I love Skyrim. I love Horizon Zero Dawn, Red Dead Redemption, Monster Hunter. The Sims is definitely one that I'm starting to play again. I have over 3,000 hours clocked on The Sims and 200 on Red Dead Redemption 2, at least 400 on Monster Hunter World. It's crazy. I have a lot of spare time. So I grew up in Maryland and I'm still living here in Silver Spring, and it's really nice here actually. You know, it's very diverse and there's little to no violence, which is always nice. I have a cat named Muffin. She is the cutest thing on earth and I love her so much. Eventually I'm gonna take her with me when I go to Canada, where I am a citizen of, and college there, the college that I'm going to, it's only $2,000 per semester. So I'm very happy that it's very cheap compared to American colleges, because what the hell? Anyways, I'll put up a video of her right now. Isn't she cute? One thing that I really hate is when people think that I am a Koreaboo. Let me get this straight, I'm not a Koreaboo. I'm not a weeb, I'm not a Koreaboo. Just because I like BTS doesn't mean that, you know, like, I'm crazy about them. It's just something casual. All of these posters, I literally just do it to make my dad happy because he bought me them. I was really into them like 3 years ago. So he was like, ooh, my daughter likes BTS, let me be all hip and buy these posters for her so she'll like me more. It didn't work. But yeah, like, I'm very chill about it. If you're like, ew, BTS, I hate Korean people, I'll be like, oh, whatever, like, I hate them too. Like, I'm very open to people's opinions. As long as you're not racist or something, like, it's really just all about decency. Like, if you don't like them, then who am I to say you should like them? It's not any of my business. Anyways, yeah, I'm not that crazy of a fan of them, so hate to your heart's content. My high school career, if you could say career, it was not pleasant at all. I almost dropped out like 3 times and it was awful. I had crazy depression. I still have depression. Why did I do this first? I'm an idiot. Oh my god, wait, no, I screwed it up. Okay, let's just brush that off. Okay, we're just gonna, you know what, we'll deal with it. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine. My high school life was not typical. I wasn't bullied, but you know, I was just kind of like an outcast. It wasn't a very pleasant experience, and I had a lot of trouble with classes, and in 2016, I developed agoraphobia because of a shooting in, I believe it was Florida, Orlando, the Pulse nightclub shooting. And it just really hit me because I was like, I'm in danger too. And like, these are my people. So I got really scared of leaving the house after that. It's still with me today, you know, I mean, I deal with it and it's getting better. I can leave the house. It's just when, you know, something comes up like a shooting, which we haven't had in quite a while. Can't wait for that to change. Yeah, it's really, I'm dealing with it. It's a day-to-day thing, you know, take it every day. Take it one day at a time. I've been in a shooter situation before. There was an active shooter on my campus in elementary school in 3rd grade, and it really traumatized me. It really did. And it didn't help that I lived right next to my school, so, you know, even after they got the guy, like, I still kind of felt like, you know, he would show up at my house or something. Because I was in 2nd grade or 3rd grade. Like, I had no idea. 2nd grade, not 2nd grade. 2nd grade, I was all the way in Guyana, you know, drinking with the president and swimming in his pool with dead frogs everywhere. So a lot of my school life wasn't the best. I didn't have many friends. And if I did have friends, I somehow managed to it up and, I'm gonna censor that. I somehow managed to mess it up, and then they left me or I left them. Because one time I remember one of my friends said something really messed up about a bombing situation where she said that this person should have died as well. And I was like, that's really up, and gotta censor that again. That's really messed up, and I've known you for like, what, like 9 years, and like I'm dropping you immediately because it's just such a sore, sensitive topic that, like, making a joke like that, it just makes you seem like a jerk. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be friends with somebody like that, you know? And I'm all for offensive jokes. I love offensive jokes. You can say the most offensive joke in the world, and I will laugh my ass off at it. That I'm not gonna censor. Certain times, like, if it's like the day after something happens, and you joke about, you know, this person needing to die too, something's messed up with you, like, something's wrong. I really don't want to be surrounded by somebody like that, so I left them. I left my entire group of like 8 or 9 people, by the way, so after that I was completely alone. You know, I spent all my time with them, they came over all the time, like, we would have sleepovers, and we were a very close-knit group, but after that, I just kind of fell out, and I was like, I don't want to be around you anymore. And they didn't understand at the time. This was 9th grade. We were only like 14 or 15. And I guess they didn't really understand what they were saying, so they took it personally, and they were like, fine, well, you too. I kind of miss them, but, you know, what can I do? I can't really go back and apologize. Speaking of apologizing and going back and regretting what I do, let me tell you about my last girlfriend. Oh my god. Okay, so my last girlfriend, her name was Bella. I'm probably gonna make a video on this one day, but my last girlfriend, Bella, she hates me. She blocked me everywhere. I texted her an apology, and she literally told me the fuck off. Let me show you. Fucked up, right? And I was being nice about it. I was like, you know, like, I'm sorry for things that I did. I didn't cheat on her, by the way. I would never do that. If you cheat, I hate you. You deserve to die. Yeah, I just kind of, at that time, I was really in depressive mania. So, like, I had no idea what my feelings were about anything. Because I was just like, what's the point of living anymore? You know, what's the point of having friendships and having a relationship? So I kind of like fell out of love with her, and I didn't tell her. So I led her on for like 2 months, and yes, that is a very, very bad thing to do. Do not ever do that. But I apologized, and I recognized my mistake, and she still hates me, so that's fun. Anyways, I still have a couple of her things, so suck on that, Bella. By the way, I watch a lot of YouTubers. Like, I watch so much YouTube. When I'm not playing a game, I'm usually on YouTube watching something. So I am subscribed to a lot of people, not on this channel, on my personal channel. Yeah, I take inspiration from a lot of these people, and I hope to be like them someday, so let's see where this channel goes. I don't really know how college is gonna turn out. You know, because I've had so much trouble with relationships in the past. You know, my first boyfriend was gay, so there's that. You know, my last girlfriend, Bella, it didn't turn out well because of my stupidity, but she was a little harsh on me, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna have a lot of issues opening up to people. And when I do open up to people, I usually have this mindset where I say like, oh, you know, they're not bad. Obviously, they can never do me wrong, so let me just open up my entire heart to them. And then they do something wrong, and then I'm like, well, time to never trust anybody again. So you know, my anxiety is really bad. I get caught in a loop all the time, and it seems like there's really no end, but slowly I'm getting a little bit better. It's a learning process. Ooh, those are not shaded the same. Anyways, I'm gonna be living at the Canadian college for 3 years, so that's gonna be a wild ride. I don't know, the rooms are small, let me tell you. The single rooms are freaking small. They're tiny. They're like basically this small area right here. I have my main studio back there, but then there's this tiny area right here. That's basically how big it is. And they give you a tiny wardrobe. And, you know, it baffles me. Like, how can you give me this tiny little wardrobe and expect me to have clothes for the entire year? I mean, I guess once winter break comes, then you come back and then you bring your summer clothes or spring clothes or whatever. I don't have time for that. Let me tell you about my dreams. I know that sounds really cliche, but I do have a lot of goals in life. I want to make a sequel to Shadow of the Colossus, a fan game obviously, because I can't make money off of it. I had already started up a project like 3 years ago, and I was working with, you know, multiple modelers and animators and programmers, and then it just kind of fell apart because I was getting so lost in my depression that I just kind of gave up on everything. So I just like stopped replying to everybody, and you know, like my modelers left me, and they were like, yeah, I have an internship, so I can't help you anymore. And I was like, okay, bye, you only made me one model, but that's fine. It was rough, and I still have the files and everything, so like maybe I can show you what I was planning. Eventually, I want to be able to create my own games, which, you know, I'm guessing a lot of people want to do when they're in this kind of business. But I want to be able to bring something to the world that people will enjoy, and it is immersive, and, you know, they want to play it. Like, they wake up and they're like, what should I do today? I should play this game. Like, I want to have that. And I know that seems a little silly at first because a lot of people have that dream, and also a lot of people make games and a lot of them don't succeed. So it's really a risk. Have a little bit of faith in myself. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit. My camera just shut off, but it's okay because it does that every 20 minutes and I love it. I hate this camera. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, sister. My sister gave me this camera, which is like $300 to $400. And she's a film major, but she works in graphic design, and it's hilarious how she really could not make up her mind in college. She went from communications, from what my dad wanted her to do, because she didn't know what she wanted to do yet. So she was like, let me just major in communications because, you know, that sounds interesting and fancy and whatever. And then she was like, yeah, I hate it. And she dropped out of the major and she went into film instead. And ooh, child, those years were tough. Oh my God. The amount of boyfriends that she had, and also the amount of tears that she shed because of those multiple boyfriends. If you're watching this, Mason, I hate you. But, you know, I still love my sister. Like, we weren't very close before COVID, honestly. You know, she'd come into my room and I'd be like, LOL, get out, like, I'm playing a game or something.
Oh my God, you're killing me! Get the out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft!
Over COVID, we went on drives a lot, and we would just hang out, and, you know, she'd chill in my room while I played a game or read a book. We grew a lot closer, and I think that's one good thing that came out of this pandemic, for me at least, is, you know, I finally got to spend some quality time with my sister, which it feels nice, you know. because I never really got to get to know her. Oh, this is gonna take a lot of eyeshadow. And speaking of getting to know, I miss my best friend so much. Her name is Malat. She's Ethiopian, she's 18, and I love her so much. She's also gay. I'm gay, by the way. I miss her so much. We haven't been talking that much just because usually, it's weird because I usually don't leave people on red. You know, like I usually don't let the conversation stop, but lately I've just been like, she'll like reply to my text and then I'll be like, yeah, okay, and then I'll reply later. And then I just completely forget to text back and then it's just like 3 days go by and then it's like left on red and I'm like, ooh, oh no. I'm a bad friend. But yeah, we first met in 9th grade. We sat next to each other in this class called Connections. It was a really stupid class. I don't know why they had it. It was like a class to help 9th graders settle into high school. It was really useless. Like, they graded you based on your grades. And I was like, girl, like, you can't do that. That's illegal. But my teacher was cool. You know, she had a kid and I had no idea that she was pregnant until everybody in my class was like, hey, she's pregnant. And then I was like, how can you tell? Like, it's been like 1 month. And they're like, can't you see her obvious, you know, her very obvious rotund belly? And I'm like, no, I can't. I hate kids, by the way. I don't actually hate kids. I like kids. Some kids. One thing that I will never do in the future is have a child, aka birth, because that's painful and I don't want to deal with something growing inside of me for 9 months. Ugh, even the thought of it just, ugh. Still, eventually I want to adopt a child. You know, because why bring a new life into this world when you can take care of one that is suffering, you know, in a foster home or something. And, you know, if I can give them a new life, then if I have the money and everything, and if I have the time and the commitment, why would I not do it? I would adopt all the kids. This is something that I changed my mind on very recently. Up until a few weeks ago, I really did not want to have any kids, adopted or giving birth. Well, I never wanted to give birth, but you know, I never wanted to have kids. But like adopting a kid, I think that's good to do. I can't say adopt, don't shop, like with pets, because they're not pets, they're human beings. But like I said, they're already here and they need help, so why not just help them? If you love somebody and you want to have a kid with them, then that's your choice, and you know, I respect that. I just don't want to do it. Like, I just feel weird doing it knowing that there are kids out there that need help, but you know, I'm over here bringing this new child into the world, but you know, there are already kids that need help. I think it's better to adopt, even foster. I would probably foster with the intent to adopt, because like I said, kids need help out there. You know, I'm not really the best at makeup, but I get by. I never really did heavy makeup until I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and then I started doing makeup like a drag queen. I'm the only one that in my family that actually does like crazy heavy makeup, and they don't really care. I mean, they comment more on my weight than they do about my makeup, which is good and bad because that means that my makeup isn't that bad. You know, I just do what I do, and if it works for me, then it works for me. And these are two very different. Oh no, I gotta wipe this. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Those are two very different wings. Okay, now I totally messed this up. Oh, Minx, you're such an idiot. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. My fashion sense, honestly, it changes from time to time. Like right now, I'm wearing baggy clothes. I'm kind of, not baggy, but it's kind of sleek. I have sleek black pants and like this baggy shirt, but like sometimes I'll go from like sweatpants and a tank top to like a full-blown jumpsuit, and it really confuses me sometimes because I don't even know my own fashion sense. Eventually, when I get rich enough, because well, we're not poor, but we're not rich either. I mean, okay, we are kind of rich. Our house is worth like $500,000. So I want to eventually go to Tokyo because I studied Japanese for 2 years. I watch a couple animes. My favorite is definitely Attack on Titan just because I love Levi so much, my dad. But yeah, I've always wanted to go to Tokyo just because I think that the culture is very interesting, minus the, you know, pedophilia and stuff like that and the hentai. But I really enjoy it, and, you know, I love Pokemon too, so there's that. You know, once I get rich enough one day, I will go there. I was actually going to go to Hawaii, and then COVID came and then screwed up all my plans, so thank you. Girl, the first time I put on lashes, I got glue in my eye, and I didn't know how to, I didn't know how to put on lashes, because I just didn't know, and I was too lazy to look it up, because I was like, I know what I'm doing. I had no idea what I was doing. The first time I put on lashes, they were like on my eyelid, like right here. So I went to school with them, and then this girl was like, girl, you got wonky lashes. And I was like, no, they're not. Anyways, I think I'm finished. This feels so weird. I've always dreamed of doing a YouTube channel, and it's finally here now, so I really am looking forward to what I can do in the future. I definitely want to do a lot of Let's Plays, so look forward to that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope you got to know me a little bit better, and hit that subscribe and ring that bell and all that fun YouTube stuff. I have no idea how to do this. I'm completely new, I'm sorry. Anyways, bye!